Welcome to Libo University and the Pamana Funeral Expense Benefit Tutorial. The objective of the 7-part training program is to certify you to become an authorized Pamana advocate, credentialed to offer Pamana to individuals and employee groups alike. Segment 1 is titled The Pamana Overview. By the end of this segment, you should become familiarized with the following subjects: what Pamana is, as a funeral expense benefit provider, and what the benefits of planning ahead are. Second, what Pamana is not, meaning we're not an insurance company nor an insurance product. Third, how Pamana works. Here we'll be dealing about the qualifications, claims, and the types of plans we offer. Upon completing this training segment, you'll be directed to answer several questions on the video you just watched. You must pass the test with an 80% or above in order to move on to the next segment. You may retake the test as many times as needed until you obtain a passing score. First off, Pamana is a Tagalog word for heritage, or a legacy of honor, pride, and courage. It deals with character and responsibility, because what a person leaves behind is as important as how they leave it. Pamana is a benefit plan for the express purpose of paying for all aspects of a participant's funeral, from the funeral home and the cemetery to the mortuary transportation company and any other funeral-related expense, in order to have a participant's heritage and legacy memorialized. According to a January 2017 funeral price survey, the average cost for a funeral can range anywhere from $8,500 to more than $10,000. That's not an amount of funds most people just have laying around. But what does that even include? Average funeral costs are typically estimated based on the most commonly selected items from the funeral home, such as the funeral director's fees, embalming, funeral ceremony and viewing, the hearse, death certificates, obituary posting, casket, and vault. Then the cemetery costs, such as grave space, a grave marker, and opening and closing the grave. In reality, you should keep in mind that $10,000 or more is probably more accurate in terms of what a person will actually pay for a modest funeral. An individual's personalized selections can cause the overall cost to either go down or it can go way up. For example, prices for cremation can be significantly lower than that of a burial. The exact cost of a funeral will depend upon the quality of the casket, burial vault, and other merchandise selected. Will there be a need for national or international mortuary shipping? International remains shipping can cost more than $10,000. That is why planning is so important. We believe there are 5 benefits of planning ahead. Number 1, a clear directive. If a person's desires are unknown when they pass on, family members could be confronted with settling on troublesome choices at a challenging time. Will they know whether they wish to be buried or cremated? Will they concur on an open or shut coffin? Will they concede to the amount spent? Disarray and differences are regular events when there is no arrangement to take after. Planning ahead gives a clear directive according to the participant's wishes. Number 2, financial accountability. Preparing empowers an individual to make money-related game plans to take care of their burial service costs. Will their survivors be burdened financially? Planning ahead is a sound monetary arrangement an individual can consider early. Number 3, your signature, your way. A burial service is an important occasion for a grieving family. Mentally, it gives a feeling of conclusion and empowers the family to start the recuperating process. Planning ahead shows a person's honoring the lives of their family and friends with a fitting function that is already planned by the individual on their behalf. It is hard to make the funeral the best it can be without a plan. Number 4, your wishes are respected. An individual's funeral plan will convey his or her preferences. They may prefer burial or cremation, what the commemoration on their gravestone will be like, or even the music and readings at their memorial service. Or on the other hand, an individual may not want a funeral ceremony at all. Number 5, order and responsibility. Pamana is that legacy of honor, pride, and courage. And dealing with a burial service ahead of time is the courageous and thoughtful thing to do for an individual's family. It is comforting to realize that a person has done everything in their power they can do to ease their burden, which is something the surviving loved ones will appreciate as a loving gesture even after the individual is gone. Part of leaving all things in order is also the expressed wishes of an individual as documented in a legal instrument called a will. Having a will could be one of the most important and most responsible duties an individual can do for themselves and for their families. A will can legally protect an individual's spouse, children, and assets by spelling out their wishes exactly as they would have wanted them after they passed on. We will delve in detail on wills in another segment, but know Pamana is ready to assist individuals with will preparation services at a very affordable price so everyone can have one. The Pamana funeral expense benefit should not be confused with insurance or an insurance product. Pamana is not insurance, nor is it related to any insurance company or product. Pamana offers no benefit plan that allows the owner to receive the cash value benefit of that plan. The complete benefit is paid directly to the funeral home or funeral-related companies only. If any leftover funds remain from the full face value of the benefit coverage, Pamana will direct those funds to the participant's legal or probate fees, unpaid medical expenses, or outstanding debts, exactly as they directed us in the application form. But under no circumstance ever will the owner of the plan receive any cash value. Also, because we are not insurance, we will not ask an individual any health or medically related questions, and no medical tests will ever be required. The only information required in determining a quote for a desired plan will be the person's age and gender. First off, let's look at who qualifies. Participants from infancy, that's 12 months of age, to 85 years of age, living in the United States or abroad that are not enlisted in any active duty branch of our armed forces. And number 2, the owners that pay for the plan must live in the United States. If within the first 2 years starting from the benefit issue date, the participant passes away, then 50% of contributions paid to that point plus any interest accumulated will be returned to the payer only. The benefit coverage is not intended to pay out any part of the full face value of the selected plan if the participant passes away within the first 2-year qualifying period. If the owner of the benefit cancels at any time, during or after the qualifying period, there will be no refund. We cannot deny any claim for death, even for reasons of suicide, after the 2-year qualifying period is met for any reason during the lifetime of the covered participant, except for lapsing due to non-payment of benefit contributions. The owner will still have a 60-day grace period and several notifications by mail, email, and phone prior to any cancellation for non-payment. If death occurs by illegal or terrorist activities, we will delve deeper into this and other important items in the Terms and Conditions video training segment. Pamana offers 3 national plans: Pamana Bronze, that pays a $10,000 funeral expense benefit; Pamana Silver, that pays a $15,000 funeral expense benefit; and Pamana Gold, that pays a $25,000 funeral expense benefit. The monthly contributions for ages 12 months to 25 years of age will remain the same within each plan. After age 25, the monthly contribution will increase year by year according to the age respectively. Due to the difference in life expectancy between females and males, female benefit plans are a little bit more affordable. When your applicant is deciding whether to pay annually or monthly, it is important to note that there is an incentive discount for paying annually. This brief Pamana video tutorial has familiarized you with what Pamana is, what Pamana is not, and how Pamana works. Thank you for your interest in becoming a certified Pamana advocate. We hope this brief tutorial was helpful. Please proceed now to the quiz section, and best of luck.